Paper.
Finders keepers, mate.
Mate, tea. Just leave it to draw, like.
Give us a medal or something, will you?
What do you want? Topless dollies or sports?
Easy.
Did you fetch the milk in when you got that?
No, mate. That one on the other side of the door.
You idle pig.
If you're frying an egg, I'll have one.
Me too.
Do I look as if I'm frying an egg, then?
Oh, just if you were, like I'm not bothered.
Me neither.
Oh, come on. Do I have to spoon it into your gobs and all?
If you would. Hey, where's my thingies?
What are these here?
Not them.
Well, that's all we've got.
Well, they're giving away plastic Alf Ramses with the others.
Pictures of Pele, isn't it?
I know what I like, those. Them's my favourites.
Well, we're having these this week. They was cheaper.
You what?
Cheaper, them there.
Oh, come on.
God, it all mounts up, you know. A few coppers here, there. It might not seem very much, but it all adds up.
Well, not that pushed, you know.
He's as tight as a wet knot, he
I'm
is.
not tight. It's just that way prices is going up. You have to.
God.
You can't get out more than you put in. It's all right, you're having your champagne taste, mate, but there's only beer money in kitty.
Oh, we put in a fair whack, though.
Ah, he's skimming the top off it. That's what he's
You
doing.
take that back. I've got it all down.
Oh, all right. Where's milk?
On step.
Oh, we can't afford milk then, can we?
Honest, Len. I mean, I might not be the best manager there is, but...
You do very well.
No, but look, the way that prices is going up, the money that we put by just won't cover.
Yeah, but we put £9 a week in.
It goes nowhere. Maybe something else. Ought to have a fridge in here and all.
Oh, listen to it. 1 minute we can't afford porridge, the next minute he wants little luxuries like a fridge.
It's not a luxury.
Do you want some milk?
I've had mine, tar.
Len?
I mean, all the stuff that goes off, it's just a waste of food and money.
Ah, but don't forget this place this time of the year. It's one big fridge.
Yeah, but what about the...
No!
Aye, aye. On the cadge, he's brought his begging bowl.
A cup of sugar, that's all.
Oh, help yourself.
Thank you. I know I've seen this picture before. 3 lads sitting around this tabletop.
Cursing one another.
Sugar out of a paper bag, milk out of a bottle. Just like nature intended.
Yeah, miserable, innit?
Oh, I don't know. Wasn't so bad looking back on it.
Such as?
I think looking back on it's the best part of it. Makes you appreciate the joys of married life. Thank you for the sugar.
And it's the spring.
It looks like it.
A lot better time for it. I know it's corny,
Traditional.
but it's all right, isn't it?
There doesn't seem to be any further obstacle.
Well, if that's what the doctor says,
He was most definite.
then we're laughing. Spring it is. When exactly? Name the day.
Well, we'd better decide something convenient. Are you happy?
Am I happy? Do you know, Emily, I was beginning to think we were fated in some way or other. I really was.
Yes, I know what you mean.
You're doomed to eternal disappointment.
Yes.
And frustration. Like, you know, when you're climbing and the peak seems to keep receding from you, you know, if you see what I mean.
Oh, yes, Ernest, I do.
But now, now, it's definite, isn't it?
Well, yes. I've still got to tell her.
Well, tell her what you tell everybody else when we've fixed up a date with the mission.
Oh, I think I'd better break it to her before we do that, Ernest.
Look, did the doctor say she could get up and about, or did he not?
Well, yes.
All right, then.
Well, Ernest, I'd like her to be rather more than up and about. I'd like her to be up and, well, away.
I don't
Gone.
care. She can stay where she is, so long as she doesn't get in the way.
Oh, but she couldn't stay here, could she?
Look, I don't want to seem callous or cold-blooded or totally selfish, but to be totally selfish, that's her problem.
You mean it's mine, don't you?
No, I don't, Emily. We'll find a way.
You're being masterful again.
When you finish canoodling,
Yes, Mrs. Sharples?
I've just shifted 5 bins.
I beg your pardon?
Big bins.
What bins?
Bins that should have been shifted by Albert Tatlock.
Oh, look, Mrs. Sharples.
Oh, strutting about he wasn't his dick a little cap last night jingling his keys, but where is he this morning when there's work to be done?
No idea.
Well, it should have. It was your bright idea in the first place to give him the job.
That's not true.
Well, whether it is or not, it's your job to see that he turns up to discharge his duties.
Look, Mrs. Sharples, if you want to give Albert Tatlock a rocket, I don't really think you need my help.
Oh, well, the way you folk carry on, I'm not to know where my job starts and where it finishes.
Well, I think I'm speaking for the committee when I say it was within the scope of your powers to blow up Albert.
Right.
Carry on, Mrs. Sharples.
Carry on, indeed. With Albert Tatlock doing his stuff, a right carry on it'll be and all.
I wonder why they never married.
A partnership?
Yes.
You seriously mean it?
Yes, buy out Irma's share. I don't think Maggie would say no.
Come on, Mum, where's the sense in that?
Well, I think it's a perfectly sensible idea.
Yeah, for anybody else, maybe, but not Lucille.
It could be just what she needs to settle down.
Not Lucille.
Give her something to build on.
Yeah, well, let her do it with her own efforts, not with your insurance money.
Oh, Billy, the money's only lying idle.
Yeah, well, better that than pouring it down the drain. Honest, Mum, you'd only be throwing your money away.
Well, I'm surprised that you don't think it's worth considering.
Look, Mum, it's very generous of you, and it's a nice idea and all that, if there was any chance of her sticking at it.
That is just the point.
But look, Mum, it is not Lucille. She'll get browned off with her shop in no time, even if you buy her in, it's not her. The only reason why she sticks at it now is because it's something she can stick at without backing out and everything, and whenever the fancy takes her.
Right, of course, I know what she's like. You are right.
Look, Mum, you just leave your money in the bank where it is.
All right. Who's got money in the bank, then?
Everybody except you, isn't it always the way?
Your order.
How's it going, then?
Oh, how's what going?
The shop. How's it going?
It's all right.
Got a job for life there, have you?
Oh, you must be joking.
Have you got something else in mind, then?
No. Well, you'd only laugh if I told you.
Go on, make me laugh.
Do you think I could be an air hostess?
I'm laughing.
Yeah, I knew you would. I'm serious, though.
Yeah, I know this morning you are.
Yeah, well, you know me. See you, try.
Say that. Told you, Mum. Hello.
I'm sorry if I'm a bit late.
It's all right, dear. My word, you're a stranger.
Well, I just gave Liz a lift in, seeing I was going round this way.
Serving Ritz, are you?
No, nothing like that. A bit of private business, that's all. In the family, you might say.
Well, go on, then. Don't let the grass grow under your feet.
He's saying hello.
Well, you can say it later, love. Cyril, diplomatic, eh? Don't go wading in your size 10s.
Don't worry, love. I'll just put it to her straight, like I said. Ta-ra.
Ta-ra, Chuck.
What?
The canary.
What do you want a canary for?
Talk to.
Oh, I don't like canaries.
You don't have to.
Oh, I quite like canaries. I like that one with a cat. What's his name? Always makes me laugh.
Oh, yeah, you mean the one with the big feet?
Yeah.
Well, it's this lad at school, you see, and he breeds them.
But it's not so much the canary, it's the mess.
The mess?
Oh, yeah, they're dead messy.
Yeah, they do need a lot of cleaning.
Oh, I could run the vacuum over it.
No, and diseases. They have a lot of diseases.
Only if you don't clean them out regular.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, well, this lad at school, you see, he's desperate to sell them. Oh, do you fancy a canary, Elsie?
No, not right now, love. They give me indigestion. Can I have another 20, please? It's my diet, you see.
Yeah, well, maybe I should get a parrot. Yeah, a parrot. More me, somehow, is a parrot.
You said it.
Yeah, well, there's something a touch eccentric about a parrot.
Oh, yeah, give over. There's enough eccentric people around this street. I didn't think you were one of them.
That's very
Can I have a word,
of you,
Maggie?
Elsie.
Yes, I suppose so.
Cyril, you don't fancy a canary by any chance, do you?
No, I want to talk to Maggie.
I'll come right through, will you? You'll be all right, Lucille?
Yeah.
Well, look, haven't you got no work to go to?
Half term.
Ooh, wish I had a holiday. Must be lovely to have brains.
Ah, but can you sell canaries? You've got to be adaptable in this job.
I can tell you I can sell frogs.
Look, Cyril, I've not made up my mind yet, and I'm not ready to go over it again. I won't be hurried.
Well, so long as you've not made up your mind, there's still some point in discussing it, isn't there?
Oh, well, all right. What'd you come to say?
You say you've had an offer,
Yes.
and you've had ours. Any others interested?
Well, there might be.
Are there?
Well, not right now.
Well, there's a
but,
straight choice, isn't it? I mean, your own family or some stranger. And I wanted to tell you how Liz felt when I told her you were considering
Now,
getting
wait
somebody
a minute, Cyril. I never said it was any stranger.
Oh? Who is it, then?
Well, I'm not going to tell you that. I don't think you've got any right to know.
You mean you don't think your own sister's got any right to know?
No, I don't.
Come again? Yes, you could say that, in a sense, we nearly became related through the shop. Oh, you're thinking of buying into it?
Ah, well, not for myself, of course, for Lucille.
Lucille? Oh, did you discuss it with Maggie, then?
No, negotiations never really got off the ground. Billy didn't seem to think it was such a good idea.
Well, I'm...
Two hours.
But you're definitely not interested now?
No, nothing's come of it.
Oh, well, we'll see, eh?
I'm sure she'll find a buyer.
Oh, sure she will.
2 hours, was it?
You what?
And I think you owe us something. Me too, come to that.
Look, I know.
Well, somewhat better than this, anyhow.
Well, I never asked you to come here, did I?
Well, you didn't have to ask. It was Liz's first thought when you had the trouble with Les and everything.
Yes,
well,
and
she
I was
come and
very
worked in that
grateful.
shop.
I know.
She moved in. Give up a perfectly good police house.
I know, but... Well, this is something different.
Well, it's not as if I'm asking somewhat for nothing.
Well, you're not reminding me of all that for nothing. The money doesn't come into it. You think you're entitled to walk in?
Oh, that's a peculiar way of looking at it,
Well,
I
maybe
must
I'm
say.
a very peculiar person.
Oh, sorry. Am I butting in?
No, Alf, please, come
Yes,
in.
as it happens, you are.
Well, what's the bother?
It's no concern of yours. Well, think about it, Maggie. Just name your own price, that's all.
What's he been on about?
Oh, the shop.
Well, what's he been saying?
Alf, they make me feel so mean.
Oh,
The trouble it causes. If that man comes here again, I'll... Oh, they make it impossible.
I did speak to her.
And?
She was very pleased
Oh, good.
about the wedding.
Well, of course about the wedding.
I mean, she said she was pleased.
Well, that's fine.
Not all that fine.
Well, tell me.
I mean, she did say she was pleased,
Yes, you've said that.
but not to count on her being well enough to be there.
Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, she'll be invited, of course. No, I still don't know
But
what
don't you? Not well enough to be there? That means...
You mean dug in?
That's exactly what it does mean, I'm afraid. Ernest? Ernest, where are you going?
I don't know. It's either a drink or a bottle of weed killer.
Ernest.
Do you want another half, then?
Hi, have a little one.
All right, have a pie, gents. Lovely pies, nice and hot.
No, thanks. Jerry is creating another of his masterpieces down the road.
Yeah, you're kidding.
He's not, you know. He's a dab hand with a bit of gammon, isn't that right?
Yeah, should be liver and bacon today.
Leaving me with a load of soggy pies. Yeah?
Soggy pies.
How was this?
Just the money on them.
How many you got there?
4, I think.
You pay.
Oh, you said you were fine.
3.
Hang on. Right, sir.
That there, what is it? Supernumerary caretaker you've put on.
Well, but...
Aye, him. The job's too much for him. He's got no stamina for it.
Oh, he's hardly started yet, Mrs.
He hasn't started at all. He's gone down with flu.
Has he?
I've just been round there to blow him up.
Oh, no, you can't help getting flu.
He's no business to get flu and keep my keys under his bolster. I suppose I'm expected to carry on like I always did.
You know you will.
Supernumerary. Superfluous to requirements, that's more like it.
You know, you should write up about that. You could win a Nobel Prize.
How do you mean?
Well, it's the burning question, isn't it? What happens when an irresistible force meets an immovable object? Well, now you know. The immovable object goes down with flu.
It was Annie Walker. Well, you'll live and learn.
Not for herself, for Lucille.
Maggie was seriously thinking.
Oh, when they mind, love, they're backed out now.
Well, I mean, that kid, she's no to Maggie. She got no manners.
Oh, well, they're not interested.
Well, if I'd have known that, by gum, I'd have told her a thing or two.
I felt the same, love. Anyway, it's a one-horse race now, Jug.
Right, well, we'll go straight there when
Yeah.
you're finished, eh?
Yeah.
I mean, it's only a matter of
Oh,
going to her and give her...
yeah.
I'd like a word with you.
Oh,
Well, it might be better outside.
Look, I've no dealings with you,
Look,
nor you and me.
You've been shouting the odds this morning, haven't you? I'll do a bit of shouting now if that's what you want.
All right, son.
Hey.
Leave it.
Right. What's on your mind?
You know damn well what's on my mind.
Now, look, son, you call me out. Now, you just explain yourself.
It's you that's got to do the explaining, son.
I'm damned if I'm wasting my time over this.
Here, not so fast. You've been giving Maggie a hard time, haven't you? Now, I don't know
Let
the
go of
ins
my
and outs.
arm.
I'll tell you one thing, though.
Take your hand off my arm if you don't mind.
I'll not see you upset Maggie like that again.
I'm warning you.
You might be able to bulldoze Maggie, but you're up against someone your own size now. You've got no flaming right to...
And what right have you got to stick your nose in? I happen to be Maggie Clegg's brother-in-law.
I couldn't care if you was King Tut. You're still
And
not...
I asked you what right you had.
I happen to be a friend of hers.
It seems she needs one.
Oh, yes. I've heard about you. Does your wife know how friendly you are around these parts?
No, I'm warning. You flaming hypocrite. One more word out of you about Maggie. Like that, now I'll push your teeth in.
Oh, will you?
Yes,
eh?
I flaming will.
Now, come on, gents.
Hey, we've a licence to think of. You should know about that.
And you.
Yeah, well, tell him to watch himself.
You keep your nose out.
Come on. Break it up, lad.
What was all that about?
He just needs telling, that's all.
Try and keep him on a lead, will you, Betty?
Yeah. Yeah, there's undercurrents around here, quite distinct undercurrents.
I try not to get involved, Joe, just remain a spectator.
Yes, I tend to regard myself more as an observer.
That's another intellectual word for being a nosy part, isn't it?
Billy, I could have sworn I heard raised voices.
Oh, it's all right, Mum. Don't worry. It was outside.
Not a fight.
I don't think so. Anyway, they've gone now.
Never seen him all steamed up like that before.
Well, don't you be fooled by him, mate. He might be easy going, but he's no pushover.
What do you reckon started it?
I don't know. I'll go down to Maggie's later and see. Good lad, Jerry. Get it mucked up. Though.
Aye, I can eat us.
Ah, sorry about that. Mince.
Mince? We had mince yesterday.
Ah, well, this is the end of it.
Oh, stone me.
Well, we didn't eat it all.
Isn't that a carrying economy a bit too far?
Oh, come on, you can't waste.
Well, that doesn't make sense.
Well, of course it does.
Look, if we'd have eaten this yesterday, you'd have had to have got something fresh, so what's the odds?
Odds is about 6 bob, that's what the odds is.
Oh, a packet of fags.
Yeah, well, it's one of the reasons I don't smoke myself.
What's happened to the liver and bacon, then?
We had the mince in.
Oh.
Hey, doesn't it go off if you keep it?
Oh, like as not, so I'd get it down you sharp if I was you.
Look, some folk would give this to the cat.
Well, we haven't got a cat.
It's impossible to argue with this fella.
Look, if you think you can make a better job of it, mate, you're welcome to try.
It's not a question of making a better job of it. We don't have to live on scraps, do we?
If you like, imagine that we have got a cat. And then this imaginary cat can live on this rubbish and we can have the good stuff.
I'll buy you a real cat if that's what you
Look,
want.
you're being ridiculous. Cat's got nothing to do with it. It's not a question of a cat.
Well, what is it then?
Look, I've told you before, brass, money. You want to eat 4 quid's worth of tack, but you only put in 3.
4 quid? Where are you doing your shopping then, Harrods?
No, Rosamond Street.
You want 12 quid to feed just us 3?
As near as damn it, the way prices is going up. And it's going to get worse when we go in common market, so they reckon.
Huh. At that price, we don't need to join. We can fly to Paris.
Well, where are you going for your honeymoon? Not Spain, I bet.
Not anywhere at the moment.
You know, you two want to get a move on.
Oh, well, see, that's only too true. We do want to get a move on, we do. But before we can get a move on, we've got another problem.
Oh, you mean
The aunt. It's all subject to the vagaries of Auntie May's rather peculiar state of health.
You've certainly got a problem, but there must be some way around it.
Somehow.
Look, I really came round to ask you if you wanted anything from the knitwear place. I'm going to the warehouse this afternoon, and it's all seconds. Now, do you want anything?
Oh, I don't want to think about my bottom drawer. Only stockings, that's all.
All right. Oh, come on, cheer up. There must be a way out of it. The last thing anybody wants to do is to see her in an old lady's home. I know that, but...
No, Elsie, I just couldn't.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's the last thing you want to do.
No, I just...
But look, love, I don't know how old she is, but you're not getting any younger.
I'm very sharply aware of that.
Then do something, then. Getting engaged is like pulling the cork out of a champagne bottle. Don't let it go flat.
Maggie, you've got no call to feel beholden.
Oh, I have. And they know it.
Look, you'd help them out if they needed it, wouldn't you? It doesn't give them the right to buy half your life.
You understand it, Alf, don't you?
Well, I think so. There's no need to explain it.
I wish I could. Then maybe I'd know how to put it to them.
Look, if there's any hard feelings, that's their fault. Some folk won't take no for an answer.
No. Well, they won't.
Ah, well, don't let them put you in the wrong, because you're not. Especially after the crack he made this afternoon.
What crack was that?
It don't matter.
Why? What did he say?
Oh, well, you know. What business was it of mine? Meaning, like...
Meaning?
Well, what's going on between me and you? You know what some people's minds are.
Cyril said that.
As good as.
There's a couple here to see you.
Do you want to see them?
Show him in.
Now, you stick up for yourself. I'll wait outside.
Ta.
Oh, you're it.
Aye, what about it?
Oh, I'd like to have a word with Maggie.
Yes, well, I think she's got something to say to you and all.
Oh. I've got a bit of news for you, love.
Oh?
Well, I know who the other person is. I mean, you know, I do work for Annie Walker. And she's not interested.
She said nothing to me.
It's the truth, just the same.
So it's a one-horse race, isn't it?
Is it?
Well, it's just us.
I haven't even advertised yet.
Maggie, why are you being like that?
And why are you making it so difficult? Do I have to say it? I don't want you in the shop.
Just like that? You don't want me?
In the shop.
You don't want me? My own sister?
Betty, I know you don't mean it, but you just take over. And this is mine.
But you were glad enough of me to take over when Les went
I
off.
know.
Look, does family mean nothing to you?
It means too much. With you, Betty, it's too much. I'm not going to be organised by you and him.
Well, I don't see that at all.
No, you wouldn't, but I do.
Are you saying that we interfere?
It's not interfering.
Did we interfere before?
You made my life your property between the two of you.
Oh, and that's all the thanks
It's
we
just
get.
the truth.
Well, what you do is your own affair. I don't give a damn what you do, not now.
Then I'm glad.
Now, you two, there's no need for that. I mean, just calm down.
You
a
keep
bit.
your motto out of this, will you, Cyril? You said quite enough this dinner time.
No, I never meant...
I know what you meant. Do you want to look round, see if he's left his toothbrush in the bathroom?
Oh, he's only saying what half the street's saying.
Well, I don't expect it from you.
From now on, don't expect anything from us.
I don't want anything. I just want you to leave me alone.
Are you telling us to get out? Because we will.
Look, I don't care if I never see either of you again. Will you just get out?
Well, that's very nice. I don't know whatever our mum would say.
Oh, for God's sake.
Well, you can rot for me and just shop with you.
You've hurt her feelings.
Well, you told them.
It could pay up to 36p a pound for butter, for
Shopping,
instance.
shopping, and the price of flaming butter.
You two started mourning. All day. You two want to do a bit more shopping, that's what you want to do. I mean, you want to go over the top sometime, find out what it's really like.
Over the top.
Oh, you want to try it. Flipping escalation, that's what it is. Where prices keep going up. I mean, it's threatened to soften a tanner on in them supermarkets, and government let them.
We shall kill rising prices at one stroke. Now, who said that?
He was talking about the price of flaming yachts.
Oh, and he's just given himself a 50% pay rise. He's like you. He's got no idea what it's like out there. No idea.
All right, then, Len. Let's be fair to the lad, shall we? Let us go over the top, armed with only his shopping baskets and £9.
I'm with you, mate. Where's your curlers?
It's all right, you're making a joke of it.
Oh, I'm dead serious.
Are you?
Too bleeming true. Let's go and find out. Do I loot the part?
You daft Burke.
Not as daft as you look tomorrow.